chosen ones, empaths. This narcissist that was involved in your life has set you free. Do not be depressed. Do not be down. They have set you free. They have set you free. This narcissist you was involved with was nothing but a parasite. They're nothing but negative energy. They're consumed by negative energy. All they did is focus on your faults. All they did is put you down. All they did is bring drama and chaos into your lives. They're no good. You see, what's actually happened here is this narcissist you was involved with, they got blindsided by the Most High or the universe. They got blindsided and they believed that this was the best for their lives, was to let you go. They believed this would be the best thing for their lives. But I have to tell you, it turns out to be the worst move they actually make. The narcissist involved in your life thought they could get better than you. The narcissist involved in your life thought they could find someone that will replace you. It's only once they let you go, they realize how irreplaceable you actually are. I want you to see the beauty of the narcissistic discard. I want you to understand it's something to be celebrated. It's something to be thankful for. It's something to be grateful for. Do not be depressed. Do not be crying. Do not be not eating and not sleeping. I want you to celebrate this moment. I want you to be proud of what's happened. Do not feel like a reject. Do not feel like you were just cast aside like a bit of trash. They were blindsided. The narcissist you was involved with was blindsided. This is what happened. They made a dreadful mistake. They know they made a dreadful mistake. This is the thing. They know they did. Now they know. They may not have known before. But now they know they made a mistake. You see, they've got a thing about them, these narcissists you was involved with. They've got a thing about comparing you to others. They like to compare you to other people. And when you was with them, they used to compare. They would compare their friends' relationships. They would compare relationships they saw on the TV or on the internet or on social media. And they used to think to themselves, why isn't my relationship like that? They would get jealous and envious. And they didn't really truly know they had the biggest blessing standing right in front of them. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But they've made a complete mess of this situation. You see, they've come along, they've burnt the bridge between you. They could have possibly smeared your name. They could have possibly devalued you, cast you aside. Yes, they may have cast you aside like you're nothing. But in reality, what hits them back is the fact of how much you are actually irreplaceable. They do move on. Yes, I'm not trying to trigger you now. They do move on. They do find new people, new targets. They do. These narcissists you was involved with will find new targets and new supplies, and they will. But that's the very moment that needs to be celebrated too. Apart from the discard that needs to be celebrated, you need to celebrate and be rejoicing at the fact that they've moved on. You need to be happy at the fact they've moved on, because it's only going to get a further down the road, and then they're going to say, I've made a mistake. I've messed up. I shouldn't have let them go. This is why you get inundated with hoovers. This is why they'll come and stalk your house, or they'll stalk where you're from. This is what they do. They're weirdos. They're deranged. They're dusty. This is what they are, right? But you need to understand. You've tried your absolute best in that relationship. that you was involved with this narcissist in your life, you tried the absolute best that you possibly could, going by your circumstances at the time, going by your capabilities at the time. You done the best you possibly could at that time. It wasn't enough for them. The narcissist is unsatisfiable. It wasn't enough for them. But you did do your best. But I'll tell you one thing. You know what irritates them now? Is when they're scoping your social media, or they're scoping your whereabouts. They're scoping you. They're finding out from flying monkeys about how you're doing now. And they find out that you're healing. They find out you're doing well. They find out you got a new job, or you got a promotion at work, or you're getting bonuses, or you're doing well in other aspects of life. You're doing well and succeeding. This irritates them because they know that you've become more powerful. You've become even more attractive. You glisten more. They have the shiny object syndrome. They were there when they were with you, and they were watching social media. They were watching their friends' relationships. They were watching the TV, and they were saying, oh, why don't I have something like that? Why can't I have a relationship like that? But little did they realize they actually had the biggest blessing in their lives. And now they still have this shiny object syndrome. Difference is, they've burnt the bridge between you and them. This narcissist you was involved with, they've burnt the bridge between you and them, and they've gone off with this new supply. And this new supply is possibly another narcissist. This new supply is possibly a sociopath or a psychopath or someone generally toxic, right? And now you're glistening and shining bright. You're shining brighter than ever before. I know you might be down. I know you might be sad. But hopefully this video helps pick you up and boost you in the way that you need to be. You just need to look beneath the veil and see the reality of what's actually happening, right? It's a beautiful thing. The discard is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful occurrence that happens. It's when the narcissist is blindsided. It's when the narcissist thinks they can do better than you. The thing is all of your love, all of your care with this narcissist you was involved with in your life, all of your love, all of your care, all of your admiration, all of you building them up, basically created a monster. It created someone that is ungrateful. It created someone that is selfish. It created someone that doesn't appreciate what you offered them. That's what it created. They took it all for granted. All the love that you contained and you shared with them, they took it all for granted. That's what they did. But now they're wishing for that back. Now they're on the other side of the burnt bridge, wishing for you back. They're out there thinking about you, reminiscing about you, ruminating about you, thinking, oh God, I wish I had them back in my lives. They've settled with a dusty now. They've settled with someone way below your level. They're not at your level. This narcissist you was involved with has settled with a dusty now. That's what they've done. They can't take it. They will never find someone like you again. It's only once in a lifetime that a narcissist will meet a true chosen one and a true empath. And please don't doubt yourselves now. Don't doubt yourselves and say, am I the narcissist? Am I a chosen one? Am I an empath? Listen, if you can put yourself in another person's shoes and you don't like to bring harm to other people because that's the person that you are, then you're an empath. And I believe that you are chosen by God, by the universe, to be amongst a tribe of people that are on earth that have the capabilities to empathize. Empathy is the superpower that you contain and you have. They don't have it. They're devoid of this. All of this regret, all of this reminiscing and rumination that they're experiencing now is self-absorbed. They feel like they're the victim. Even though they know they're in the wrong, they feel like they're the victim. Oh, The world's dealt me a bad card. Oh, the world's dealt me a bad card. I'm upset now because I left someone who was so good for me and I've moved on with some trash. You know, they'll still be self-absorbed about it, feeling like they're a victim, when in reality, they are the person that caused all of this drama and chaos. So just understand, it's a beautiful thing. You were discarded by this narcissist you was involved with. Celebrate it. It's something to be thankful for. This narcissist you was involved with discarded you, and they're facing the repercussions of the action that they took every single waking moment of their lives. They will never find someone like you again. They will never replace you. You are irreplaceable. You just need to realize how special you are. And I know that you've been put through devaluation and you've been manipulated and gaslit and smeared. I know you've gone through heaps of abuse from this parasite. But you just need to realize that it is a special occurrence, the discard. This is your safe haven. This was you breaking free. This broke you free from the entrapment of the narcissist. They done it all themselves. You didn't have to lift a finger. The thing is you were so loving and loyal and kind and generous and honest and true. You would have stayed in the abusive cycle. But God Almighty and the universe said, no more. No more is this empath going to be abused. I'm going to cause divine intervention and I'm going to cause them to separate. I'm going to make the narcissist blindsided and think they're making a correct decision. I'm going to make the narcissist delusional and make them think they're making a better decision for their lives when they reach for the new supply. I'm going to cause them to reach for a new supply, thinking it's a good move, thinking it's greener grass, only to get over there and realize they're on astroturf, as that fellow commenter said. That's what happened. That is the reality of the situation. So do not worry about a thing. Look at the discard that you experienced as a blessing. Read what fellow commenters who have experienced this have gone through. They've gone through the experience. They realize now they're in a better place than they ever was before. I've read it countless times. I read every single comment. They're in a better place than they was before when they was with the narcissist. Some notice in a matter of weeks, some notice in a matter of months, some notice in a matter of years, but they realize eventually this worked out in their favor and they see the beauty of the narcissistic discard. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. If you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got a secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.